When did humans come to Earth? Where did we come from? And through how many stages did we pass to become what we are today? Let us find out. Millions of years ago, the Earth was ruled by gigantic creatures known as dinosaurs. Compared to them, all other living beings were weak, small, and fearful. During that time, tiny mammals did exist, but they were so small that they mostly lived underground, surviving by eating insects and worms to escape danger. The journey of humans truly began around 65 million years ago, when a massive asteroid struck the Earth. The impact was so powerful that it shook the entire planet. Enormous amounts of energy and radiation were released, leading to the extinction of dinosaurs and many other large species. For months, sunlight could not reach the Earth. Plants withered, temperatures dropped, and a global catastrophe unfolded. Yet, even in this destruction, a ray of hope survived. Small mammals lived on. These mammals gradually adapted to the changing environment and became the foundation of future life forms. As the Earth slowly recovered and vegetation began to grow again, about 55 million years ago, the first primates appeared. These early monkeys were very different from the monkeys we see today. They had protruding faces, small bodies, and long tails raised upward. Fossil discoveries suggest that these creatures were the earliest ancestors of modern primates. Over time, their bodies and habits began to change. Some continued living in trees, while others slowly started coming down to the ground. In Africa, a species believed to be a true ancestor of humans began to evolve. These primates initially jumped from branch to branch, but gradually they started standing upright and walking on two legs. This was the first major step toward becoming human. Eventually, they settled on land and began living in groups, marking the real beginning of human evolution. Around 2 million years ago, a species called Homo habilis appeared. They are often referred to as the handyman because they were the first to shape stones into tools. They began hunting animals and scavenging for food. Initially, they ate raw meat, but one day they discovered fire by striking stones together. The discovery of fire was one of the greatest milestones in human history. Fire allowed humans to cook food, stay warm, protect themselves from wild animals, and survive harsh climates. Cooked food was easier to digest, saving energy that could now be used for brain development, leading to higher intelligence. After this came Homo erectus. Their bodies started to resemble modern humans. Their legs became longer, arms shorter, and they could walk comfortably on 2 feet. Their brains were larger, and changes in their throat structure allowed them to make sounds and communicate. This marked the early beginning of language. Homo erectus learned to control fire, wore animal skins and leaves for protection, and built simple shelters. About 400,000 years ago, Neanderthals appeared. They looked quite similar to us, lived in communities, hunted efficiently, and used fire regularly. They even buried their dead, showing signs of emotion, belief, and social structure. However, over time, Neanderthals became extinct. Finally, around 200,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, or modern humans, emerged. And that is us. Our brains developed rapidly. We learned not only to hunt but also to grow crops, domesticate animals, and build permanent homes. One of the greatest achievements of Homo sapiens was the development of language, art, and culture. Humans began painting on cave walls, creating music, dancing, and storytelling. Societies formed, traditions developed, and civilization slowly took shape. Humans migrated out of Africa and spread across Asia, Europe, and eventually the entire world. Friends, the journey of humans has never stopped. From stone tools to fire, from farming to cities, from the wheel to metals, and now to science and technology. Human evolution continues even today.